Before we start, I want to kindly thank UK Rob M for buying us a copper since the last video. It's always appreciated. Now last summer, despite the wind and the rain, I took part in the PA hike. Oh look, there's me and Mr. St Harrison. And my god, halfway through I wanted to kill myself. Well, not really, I just wanted to go home, or at least somewhere warm. After getting back I was knackered, determined and adamant I'd never do such a thing again. Or at least not listen to Mark calling me an absolute gaylord because I was stopping every 5 minutes for a little rest. Then, a few weeks ago, on a Saturday in between watching Eurosleaze and getting ready for my film reviews, I stumbled onto the Climbing Mountains rabbit hole on YouTube, where fat pricks like this managed to climb Mount Fuji, even though it's just a nice little path up. And then this crazy bitch doing a tightrope walk across 2 mountains. And these people walking up hills as well, and I thought, if these people can do it, surely I can, but only if the weather's good. So I decided I was going to do it myself and on my own, without anyone chattering away along the side of me. I wasn't going to leave England and go up Mount Fuji. I wasn't going to leave England at all to do this in case I didn't make it. So I decided to have a look around, and then I discovered the tallest mountain in the east of England. Surely to God, even I could do that. If I was to do better than Fat Chris Broad and Mr. Beast here, I needed to train hard. And what's better for training to go up and down a mountain? Well, up and down your stairs. God, as graceful as Steven Seagal. After 4 up and downs, I decided I was ready. After spending 5 minutes packing some waterproof clothes in the tent, it was time to head off on the train. It was a long old journey. Eventually I arrived to the place it all starts, Sheringham, famous for its 1930s weekends and also famous for its National Socialist cosplay events. Anyway, I need to get something to eat first. After getting 2 bottles of Coke and some Haribo, I was ready and stocked up for the journey. I thought it best to say a prayer in the Beeston Regis Priory ruins before going any further, because you never know what's going to happen on these perilous journeys up and down mountains. Amen. Well, that was a nice trip around the Priory. Now, I would show the mountain in front of me, but I don't want to give away the surprise for when I get to the top of it. Let's just say this is going to be knackering. So it's about 5 PM and I'm making my way up the hill now, and yeah, it's not too bad. It's nice and flat, not like that PA hike, and yeah, this seems really easy. I'm glad I did the training. So I've been walking for about 3 hours. I'm not the only one, thankfully. So there will be more people at the camp halfway up the hill, which is nice. I have to say, I am knackered already, but I've got my Haribo and yeah, that should be fine. It's a good job I did that practice on the stairs. Now, all I can think of walking around here is this is proper white people shit. I mean, yeah, you have your black walking groups and your Asian walking groups and your women walking groups, but no, this is definitely a European thing. Half an hour to go now until I think it's time to set up the tent. Some people are there already. I think I can do it. This is good. And there's no one annoying me, which is nice. There's a small hill coming up now, just before the base camp. It should take about half an hour, and then I'll be there. Not base camp, the halfway up the hill camp, whatever. Nah, fuck that, that fucking killed me. Anyway, we've reached halfway up camp now, and it's time to put up the tent and have a little nap. At about 7 PM we all set up our tents. This isn't my one, that's far too elaborate and I'm not carrying that up a hill. Here's mine, I'll be getting in that tonight. and this fella's still putting up his one against a tree. So now it's time to go to bed and get a good restful, going up the more steep half of this fucking mountain. So it's about 9 PM now, and it's time to go to sleep. I've had some lunch, I nicked some crisps and some bacon off the bloke in that weird, overly complicated tent you don't need up the side of a mountain. But no, it's quite cosy in here, just me and the elements. Hopefully it doesn't rain tonight or get windy. So it's about 4:30 in the morning, and all I can hear is the wind howling, people chatting away in their fucking tents next to me, and there's still only halfway up. I'm too tired for this nonsense. This is the worst idea I've ever had. It's even worse than making a hedgehog box and a Christmas pudding and trying to remake those nun's tits from Italy. This is hell. I'm never doing this again. Oh, sake. So it's 9 AM and the rain has stopped and the wind has. So it's 9 AM and the rain has stopped, wind has stopped, the sun's out. So naturally, I feel a bit more refreshed. It's time to do the final hurdle. So it's about 2 PM and I've been walking for about 4 hours now. Yeah, I am knackered. Morning. Oh, don't say hello then, ignorant cow. So yeah, should be there soon. I would show my face, but I am sweating like anything doing this walk. Out the way, cunt. So yeah, I should be there hopefully in the next hour. Hopefully, unless I need to have another little rest. Now apparently no one has ever died climbing this mountain, so that's a good sign. Although there is a first for everything. So it's about 5 PM and after 12 hours of walking I can finally see the summit. Thank fuck for that. There's lots of people up here. And there's also a sign about it as well. The Beeston Bump. That's nice. I wonder who had to walk up this massive hill to put that up there. Honestly, these final steps are killing me, but at least the sun's out still, even though it's 5 PM in winter. At last, with a night of camping, 15 hours of walking, a packet of Haribo and a can of Coke, finally made it to the top with a lovely view of the German Sea, now known as the North Sea. See, I'm knackered walking up this fucking mountain. Now, this highest mountain in the east of England is a whopping 63 metres high, or 207 feet, and it used to be a Y station, you know, the old listening post back in the war days. Well, this was quite an achievement, and something I would definitely not do again. If you're going to take on the highest mountain in the east of England, set aside a couple of days and bring lots of supplies and a good tent. Anyway, I need to get down the hill now. It should only take, 2 minutes. But I need to get back and feed the cats. Now, when I got back, I had to go back and watch some more of this rubbish. But it wasn't rubbish anymore, because now I realised I was just as much of an intrepid mountain explorer as these people, if not better, because I'm not Mr. Beast or a fat Englishman living in China complaining about how everyone racially hates him. Oh well. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video or thought it's like less shit than the others, you can always buy us a cuppa on Ko-fi. The link's in the description below, and thank you in advance if you do. Remember, if you want to climb a mountain, you can. Just run up and down your stairs as practice.